Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss below commands. First command is cat command. So this is to view the content of the file. And next command is WC. So this is stands for word count. So we use this command for counting number of characters and lines and words in a file. And to exit from your current session or to exit from inside the executing script. So we use exit command to log out or to exit. And we use semicolon operator to combine more than one or more commands. We will see that how to use semicolon as a command separator for more than one command when you are using. And we'll see the manual command. So manual is nothing but help. That is nothing but document. So how to see the documents, the online documents available for each and every command by the operating system. So you can see that document. So we're going to start with cat command. I'm going to list my files. Let me. So we'll see. So I could say few files are there in my directory now using ls command. Now how can I see the content of this file now? There is a file is there. So it is having some bytes of data inside this, some data. And these are 0 byte file. It's not having any data. But how can I open the file and then see what is there in the file? So you can use cat command and then space your file name. Okay. So now I can see the content inside this file. I'm able to see it. Okay. So this is how we can do it. So now let me add some text to this file. So how to use VA, I have posted in some other video. You can watch that. This is my test 2 file content. File. I'm just writing 2 lines here, saved it and then closed. Let me clear my screen. Now let me open the other file. Okay. Now if I want to open 2 files at a time, so now you can do file 1 and then, so this is the command and this is the argument for the cat command, and we have to give one more argument. This is the first argument, the first file, and second argument. So now what will happen? The first file is open and the second file is also open. Both files are open now. Okay. And now next. So we'll see the options. Suppose now if I want to send this text to 2 files text, instead of printing on the screen on the console, I want to send this output to a different file. So here I don't have anything in this file, so it is 0 byte file. I'm sending it to the third file. Now the content is now transferred to other file. Let me open this file. Now you can see. So this is how we can concatenate 2 files into another file. Now this third file is having content of file 1, test file 1 and test file 2. This is how we can be concatenate using cat command. Now we will see what else we can do. Now when we do generally only cat, I can see the content, but I want to also have the line numbers. You can use -n. So along with cat command, you have to use -n option. So now I'm able to see how many lines are there in the file. There are total 9 lines. So when if you notice, there is a blank line. This blank line also having a line number. I don't want to give a line number to the blank line. So that time you can provide another option B. So when you use option B, it provides only line numbers to the data only. So for blank lines, it won't provide the line numbers. So however you want, you can choose your option, either -n or -b. And these are the important options for using cat command. And now also sometimes you can see, you can also create a file also using cat command. So we'll see that how to use it. Cat, and then you use the greater than to create a new file. So I have to give the new file name. So it should not be available here. Otherwise, the content will be removed if it is existing because of greater than. This greater than will give override. So new file underscore. Suppose I'll give t.txt. So this file name I don't have it with me. So now, so because of this greater than, is asking me to enter the text. This is to create a file using cat command. So I'm also able to add second line as well. Okay. Now we can keep on adding how many you want. So now I'm just doing Control D, save and exit. Now let me open this file using cat again, that this data is available or not. Yes, we have this data. So this is how you can also create the file using cat command with greater than is required here. So you're clear with the cat command. We'll move to the next command, that is called word count. In word count, we have options like, we'll see WC word count, and then your file name you have to give the argument. So when you give the file name, so you will get the result like this. So there are total number of lines 9 and 70. This is nothing but the total number of words in the file, and this is total number of characters in the file, and this is your file name. So this is how you can see characters, total number of lines, total number of words, and total number of characters in your file. Like this you can do. So suppose you can also give, if you want more than one file, you can write like this. So now you can see this is for file 1 details and this is for second file details. This is the total for both the files. This is how you can write. So in any case, if you don't need the output in the file, I want only the count, not the file name. So in that case, you can use like this. Okay, you will not see the file name here. Okay, so instead of listing the file name, we'll see only without listing the file name, you can see the output as same. The only difference is you will not see the file name here. So other way to implement the same is you can open the file and then you can apply WC using pipe. So pipe we used to combine like two commands, like sending the command, first command output to the next command in this case. So we are just opening the file. That means the data will be sending to the second command WC. So now we are getting the output. So you choose as per your requirement. Either you want to use, you can use this or this or this. Now we will see how to get only the number of lines. The option for this is L stands for lines and then your file name. And suppose in this case also, if you want only the line numbers, not the file name, you can use less than input operator. You can use less than. We call this as input operator. So I'm able to get it. Now we have another option, W, small w. This is for word count to get. So this is how we'll get it. The same way it works for W also. And if you want characters, you can use. So there are total number of characters. Only you can see. You can use WC. Either you can use with the combination also. That's fine. That means number of characters and number of lines. So you can use it like this. This is characters and this is number of lines. So it works like this. Hope you are clear with the WC command as well, how it works. Now we'll see the next command, exit. So we use exit to come out of the shell. So if I do exit means I will be logged out from this session. So my session will be closed. So I'll show you this command at the end so you can see that. You have to use only exit and then press enter. So your connection will be closed. Now we will see combining two or more commands using operator semicolon. Now we have multiple commands. So now we know cat command. Okay, I'm using cat command, and then I know another command also I want to execute after this immediately. So like WC -L, and then actually we have to execute this first command, and once it is completed, we have to execute the next command. So this will also work the same way. So because of semicolon, so once this command gets complete, so the rest of the command will be in waiting state. So once the first command gets complete, second command will start executing after the first command completion. The first command is completed here, and then second command is executed. Done. Both are executed. So now we are able to combine the two commands. Otherwise, I have to execute the first command, and then once first command is executed, and then I have to execute second command. So I have to execute this 2 times. So here I executed in single line. So you can try using. You can add one more command also after this if you want, using one more semicolon. But here there is no relation between first command and second command. These two are different commands. Hope you are how to use the semicolon now. So in the same semicolon, suppose now I want to send this output to a different file. So you can use it like this. Now I want to execute this. So in this case, output is printing on the screen. I want to send both the commands output, first command and second command, both commands output into a same file. So in that case, you can write like this. So now let me open this. This is the output. So suppose if I don't use this open brace and close brace here, so what will happen here is, so this redirection will applicable only for the second command here in this case, only for this command, because this command is separated and this command is separated now, semicolon. Now we will see, now this command output will be coming on the screen. This command output will be WC command, we are redirecting to file. You can see that. See now, the cat command output is coming on the screen, but WC command output is going on the into the file. Okay, so this will help you to send both commands output into your file, or otherwise you can do like this also. So you have to write 2 times in this case, and then you have to append your output here. So like this you can write it. So in this case it will work. So but this is, you have to write 2 times. See now, this is also working, but here you have to write 2 times. So this is override and this is append. Oh, now you are clear with the combining 2 or more commands using operator called semicolon. Now we'll use the next command, man. So we use man command for the document purpose, like any document for word count. You just use like this, man, and then your command, any command. Like one of the command we just discussed is WC. So manual for word command. Now you can see some options are here. So why these options? To know number of lines. This is for number of bytes or characters. So like this is for words. So you can come to. You can see the document here. You can read it, okay. Or otherwise you can use other way, WC hyphen held. So this will give like brief with all the options. Or instead of with this much document, if you wanted to know only what the command is doing, I don't want it to print all this, just only 1 line description. If you want, you can use the command called what is and then your command. This is only just 1 line description only. It will not list the options like this. We'll see only 1 line description. So for other commands also you can see. Suppose there is a manual for, again, man command. This is a command. So for this command also we have manual. Okay, you can see the man. What is the man is an interface to the online referral manuals. So you can see how to use the manual. You can go through this document so that you can come to know how to use the man command. There are a few examples are here. So how to use man for ls. You can go through this. Now we'll see how to exit from the window. So now I connected to the server now. You can just, I just log into a different user now. Previously I was in EC2 user. Now I connected to different user. If I exit now, I'll go back to my previous user. I log out from my user. So if I exit from here now, I'll be logged out of this user and my server also. Okay. Hope you are clear with this. Thank you for watching.